This weekend, a trio of anti-immigration rallies took place in Arizona, California, and not far from here. Hundreds of people drove for hours from across the country to take part in these, quote, take our border back convoys. And while there was talk on social media of civil war and violence, these demonstrations were peaceful demonstrations.
Back up. Peaceful, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Pedestrians have the right of way. Peaceful protest, huh? You're a violent thug. You're a violent thug.
Convoys fighting each other. I mean, who'd have guessed that hundreds of disenfranchised Trump voters high on Alex Jones' boner pills would cause a scene? Not me.
You don't like God? You don't like the Bible? You don't like Jesus? Hey! You can't touch my truck! Don't touch us! You're on camera. You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? Don't touch us!
Would you look at that? Peaceful protesters fighting each other. Border convoys all converging. All supporters of Donald Trump or QAnon or both. Going down to the border. All right-wing media viewers scared into a frenzy, believing that there are aggressive people coming across the borders of our nation, so they go down to the border and are aggressive towards each other. Now, in fairness, most of the protests have been peaceful, but that's mostly also because there hasn't been very much to see. Is the border a problem? Yes, there definitely is an enormous number of people coming across the border that can't be sustained for long, but is it something to be scared of? Is it something that is necessitating people going down to the border to quickly stem this invasion, to watch it all unfold? Well, here's one person's thoughts about how it was when they actually went down there.
It's pretty surreal. We actually made it into Eagle Pass and we went and saw Shelby Park. I was able to see some people actually trying to cross and stopped at the wire there. So I can tell you it's not as bad as what I thought. It's not what I expected, but then again, I don't know what I expected.
Interesting. If this problem is so bad like Republicans say it is, and it is not good, once again I will make clear, but if it's as bad as Republicans say it is, you think they'd want to pass some kind of comprehensive immigration bill to fix the problem, which they said they wanted to do, and threatened and said, Biden won't do it though. And then Biden called their bluff and said, I'll do it. And they're like, oh, okay, well then let's see a bill first. And then a bipartisan group of senators are working on a bill. And as it was getting close to being finished, and just came out yesterday, in the run-up, Donald Trump said, don't sign this bill, okay? It's not going to be good enough. Having not seen it, he didn't know that, but he really wants the issue to run for re-election with. So he told Congress to not vote for it. So then Speaker Mike Johnson said he's not going to vote for it the moment it came out, said it's dead on arrival and it's not good enough, even though it's way more sweeping than anything we've had in 40 years, because we haven't had any sort of border security changes in 40 years, no sort of border bill, rather, in 40 years to actually change the situation on the ground and fix this problem. But they'd rather have it as an election issue, which will mean they'll have to wait at best, at the least amount of time, 1 year, until the new Congress and president are sworn in to be able to possibly fix it. But I thought it was so urgent, right? And you got the bill right now, so don't do it. Fine. So instead leave it up to regular citizens, convoys of regular people to go down to the border and do it. Why do these people go down there? Who are these people?
Some folks even making their way down to the border, many of them telling me that they were surprised. They thought that things would be worse here.
So let's meet one or two of these people who believe this border crisis is so intense and see what their solutions are.
You can't just walk in here at your own leisure. Doesn't matter if you're a refugee or asylum seeker or what the hell ever. I mean, we should have 50 cals and landmines lining the border and using them. That would stop the problem. But nobody has a effing spine. Nobody will do anything, so that falls back on us.
I'm sorry, did you just say use landmines? Did you just say you wanted to use landmines on people coming to seek asylum that are escaping violence? You want to blow them up with landmines?
50 cals and landmines lining the border and using them.
Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but to cleanse my palate to something more rational, let's go to this QAnon lady.
Who cares? What matters for me as Q Patriot is the safety. Our number one priority in the Q movement is the children. And so I'm hoping I can do my part to bring awareness. I got a great flag.
It's a nice sentiment to protect the kids, but with all due respect, would you feel safe leaving your kids with her? I mean, she's dressed like a birthday party clown that would show up at the door and you'd be like, nope, sorry, but you can keep the $75. We're not letting you near the kids.
Call everybody you can. Tell them what's happening. Whether you're here or not, you can be a part of this. I can tell you right now, I was a part of the convoy from my house for as long as I could until I could get my truck fixed. We need keyboard warriors, okay? If you're sitting at home, you're on your phone, we want you to be warrior.
Because that's going to stop it, even though, when they go down there, they don't really see much happening. But why? Why are these people so radicalized to believe there's an invasion happening that they must urgently stop? Could it be because they're seeing comments on the news like this?
We're on the path to having our country taken over by savages the way Europe has done.
Or maybe it's comments like this from Fox News.
Foreign nationals storming the beaches of San Diego like it's Normandy. Look at this. Boatloads of strange men breaching our beaches and just disappearing into the streets.
Or really humane solutions like this man at Fox News.
And by the way, alligators in the Rio Grande would be safer than it would be now because they wouldn't get in the water with alligators. Yes. And now they get in the water and they are drowning every single
Brilliant idea.
day.
Thank you.
And put the alligators in the water because you would save lives.
Not that this matters to right-wing media personalities, but that is deeply irresponsible. It is deeply not okay to be demonizing people so much that you are creating fear, you are ginning up discord, you have people talking about civil war if this problem isn't taken into the hands of the people and solved immediately, while the lawmakers themselves have no desire to actually solve it, but want to keep the problem going as long as possible for political points, for political maneuvering. Truly shameful. I'm Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ. You can follow me at Ben Gleib on Instagram and X for lots more.